for those of you guys who don't know, I own 2 restaurants. One of them is an Indian food restaurant. The other one is a fish and chips place. So what better thing to react to than more kitchen nightmares by checking out a place that serves seafood? So get ready. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. I am a commentary channel, so I talk a lot. I do reactions in it, but I talk a lot. So if you're into somebody who yaps, tells you a lot about behind the scenes stuff, about how working in a kitchen works or serving or even now owning a restaurant, I got a lot of detail about that. So I really hope you stick around the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe though. All right, just double check to make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for us hitting 250,000 subs. And let's get into the video. Code word for today, so I know you didn't skip the intro, is fish. Let's get it. Whoop.
St. Clair Shores, Michigan. A summer resort
Michigan.
community about 40 minutes from Detroit. Located on prime real estate is Jack's, a lakeside restaurant recently acquired by 3 bodybuilders, Bill, Scott, and Tammer.
Okay.
Let's do it, Scott. I met Bill and Scott at the gym. Easy, get it? We all work out together and hang out together. All of us are partners in the restaurant.
Jack.
I got nothing wrong with people who have other careers or hustles and shit like that going into business. That's fine. I'm just wondering if any of them have worked in a restaurant before.
Jack's is known for having great entertainment, being the resort-style place to come to.
Oh.
It's like Girls Gone Wild across the whole lake. Wintertime, there isn't much going on.
Jack's has had a reputation for bad food.
I don't think I'd order again.
Okay, so first off the bat, is any place that's waterfront based or especially when it comes to like seafood, wintertime is one of the slowest times of the year, right? The summertime, the money you make in the summer is insane. Triple to quadruple the amount that you would make in the winter, right? And the thing about that is a lot of the time you're just coasting through the winter season and you just try to push a lot of deals. It's kind of one of the best ways to do. Takeout is one of the best options you can have in delivery services, right? So food apps is like the new wave right now, which helps saves a lot of current businesses. But back in the day, you would have to just hire delivery drivers to work at your place and then try to push delivery as much as you possibly can to people, right? And advertising delivery, the cost of it to benefit is pretty decent, especially back in the 2010s. So more popularly back in the 2010s and like during that time period was that you would get flyers and stuff in your mail, and flyer pamphlets and deals and stuff like that are actually ordered way more often than you realize because of accessibility. Some people own like a flyer drawer, they have it on their table, and the temptation of ordering food is higher because of that, because of just having a stimulant in your hand involving that, right? So that being tied in with delivery services helped a lot with restaurants like this during winter periods. Now, if your food sucks, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's the reason why, for example, someone's like, oh, let's order Chinese takeout or let's order like pizza. You know that those are delivery options. But when you start like advertising, especially during that time period, alternative options, people were very interested in that. Nowadays, everything's on Uber Eats, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, whatever the fuck food app you want to use, right? So it's pretty interesting. But nonetheless, it's all about sales and deals. The only problem with food delivery apps today is they take a 10% cut of whatever sales you make, which is pretty significant. So, and then if you want to increase your range for where you deliver to, based off of your restaurant and the food app, it can be even higher charges. So it's a little bit shitty for the restaurants doing it, but you have to think of it as like an extra step. You have to think of it as like, at least I'm selling more product to get them to come back.
So that's really, in my opinion, that's what killed us. We really gotta fix this.
We brought AJ in to run the kitchen.
Here's the ribeyes.
AJ is Tammer's father.
No, that's your table, that's your kebab. I don't see the fish and chips, man. No, you don't understand.
We put all this trust in him,
Oh, never mind.
and the kitchen has completely fallen apart.
Oh, he's just a goofy little old man. Someone get Grandpa out the kitchen. He's just short and yelly. Get him out of the kitchen.
It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. So we can put him in the front of the house to act as the general manager, just so we don't have to fire him, because that is my partner's father.
Can I help you with something? I'll be talking to the customers, flirting with the ladies.
Flirting with the ladies?
Food in between. I'm gonna go get my Have a drink.
Oh my God.
Stand a man every night.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not trying to shit on this guy's appearance, but I swear to God, that motherfucker looks like a meatball. I don't know why I thought meatball, but I saw his head. I thought meatball instantly. I'm sorry. I hope you're a wonderful person, but you look like a fucking meatball. I don't know what else to say.
On a business level, I can't
Jesus.
stand him. Every night during hours, he gets wasted. He gets so drunk.
Bring it on. Ouzo is my favorite drink. I like to drink Ouzo. So we already
He's
have
so
music
cute.
tonight.
I love this old man. I love this old man. He's so cute.
To me, it's not professional.
It's a nice life.
It's a nice life. I love him. I love him.
Beat up Scott is dangerous. He can hurt you if he wants to hurt you.
Oh, okay then. Never mind. The meatball man is actually a piece of shit. We're fine, boys. We're fine to make fun of him. Okay. Okay. He just threatens people randomly. Roid rage. Roid rage.
People are terrified of him.
No. 1 minute late. I'm telling you to see.
Yep, we're good.
I started getting calls from customers saying he scares everybody away. So
Jesus. Just an angry meatball. Why can't this motherfucker smile?
customers saying he scares
What?
everybody
Hold on, hold
away.
on. Angry
So
meatball.
Taylor and I had to make a decision to remove him from the restaurant.
Unbelievable.
He's a silent partner now.
I'm about to have a nervous breakdown.
Total mess.
They had to make him a silent partner because this motherfucker yaps too much. Because he too crazy. That's wild.
We got Aaron in to replace the
That's
fire in the
crazy.
kitchen.
I'm looking for 53 calamari. Let's go.
I'd only been here 7 weeks, and the whole ball of wax was messed up.
I'm smelling fire.
I knew there had to be some changes, but I wasn't going to be allowed to make them because
Oh?
the owner's really happy with the menu.
It's just
Guy's been working there for 7 weeks, so less than 2 months. He tells the owners, hey, a lot needs to change here. We gotta change it up. Owners go, no, we like the menu. We get a lot of complaints that our food sucks, but we like the menu. Let's keep it this way. What? What? That's insane. The owners openly said the food sucks here. And they get complaints about the food. I don't. What? Like, there's one thing I can understand. If you have a chef with an ego, a lot of the time chefs associate their self-esteem and self-worth to their cooking ability, right? So I can understand that. But none of you guys fucking cook. So why is there an ego here? Why do you care? If your chef is telling you something's wrong, it's wrong. And it needs to be changed. You're getting customer complaints as well. No one is happy. You're not happy because you're not even making money. So I'm like, what is the thought process here? Like, god damn.
It's unfortunate that we have to take money from other avenues to try to make the
Also, the person ordering papadums, oh my god, yes. Oh, and lamb biryani, yeah. That sounds like a good night, dude. Sounds like a good night. Glad you eating good today, homie.
place survive.
I'm the one that has the most investment. I have almost $500,000 invested. If we're about to lose this business, I can't recover.
Scott feels that we are running the business into the ground and he's losing.
I understand that. From a very real, heavy standpoint. I've never talked about how much money I invested into my businesses, but it's close to the amount he just said. And I've never recuperated that back for myself. And the reason being was that COVID happened, was that I was in a surplus, which is why I made the move on the second restaurant. And then COVID happened and I was down tremendously. And I never really talked about this too much, but I'm happy to talk about it now because I'm in a better financial situation. My financial situation is extremely stable compared to before. So I never really brought up those money issues or anything because I didn't want to ever make it feel like I'm like begging for money online or some shit like that. I wanted it always to be, if I'm going to earn my money, it'll be through doing good content that people like, or like I just don't do it, right? I just get a different job because I have education, right? I went to university, I did all that fun stuff, had previous jobs, right? I could always just work in that stuff. I've always been prepared to do that as a fallback. And even before content creation, I was working in the field too. So I came back into this anyways. And I took all the money that I've made throughout my entire life, and that's what I went into business with. And it, you know, and then COVID happened, and the recovery of COVID was just abysmal. Abysmal. The fact that we didn't close the restaurants was a fucking miracle. Because it was just, oh, the amount of places that closed down because of COVID was insane. Making through it really hurt, like my own personal credit, hurt my own credit line. And it was after, like, technically even now it still affects it to a degree, but like not even close to before, right? And we've definitely pulled up a lot, but a lot of it is like playing catch up to recuperate losses from those like years of COVID, right? And I think the best way to put it is both my restaurants are doing well enough that they are good and that they generate an income and they're positive each month. But the big asterisk of but is that they were so negative during COVID that a lot of it's recuperating that. So what happened was like the big thing of that was I got distracted. Sorry, lost my train of thought in the middle of that because I read chat by accident. Powering down. Okay, where was I? Right. So recuperating costs. So once you push past that, I realized that I didn't want to draw an income from my businesses because I was like, we're already hurting. If I draw a salary from this, I just can't do that. Like, and when I realized that was when I was like, I'm full sending YouTube, running both my YouTube channels, doing anything I possibly can. And I'll make this my main income, which is going fantastic, by the way. I'm getting a house soon. We're closing in on negotiations for it right now. So I'm doing fantastic personally now. And I was able to recuperate my personal losses, but the money that I invested into those businesses, I don't intend to get back. Not until they're sold one day. And I've come to terms with that. So like I would have a lot more money than I currently have. And I have nothing to really show for all the previous work I've done in my life. But I'm in a situation where I have no medical debt right now. All my medical debt's covered because of how much I post on YouTube. I have no outstanding crazy things besides me trying to get a house right now, right? And it's been really great, which is the reason why I'm willing to talk about finances a little bit. I won't give you exact numbers for everything because that's a little too far. But I'm in a place where I'm so comfortable compared to any other point in my life. It's been very scary. So it's been pretty cool. But yeah, no, for his situation, for the guy who's like, I invested like $500,000 into this, like I can't lose this. I was in that spot during COVID where I was like, I can't even like afford food for myself, that level of debt. So I get it. And then being able to like have my YouTube channel grow the way that it did and being able to support myself completely and be fine, fuck, just a blessing. So yeah, anyway, yeah, it was just brutal. That's $500,000 2010 money. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when this episode came out in particular, so we'd have to look at the date for it. But yeah, I'm assuming within the 2010s. Yeah. But holy, you're better than me. I'd self-destruct. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's really I'm laughing because it's really dark, but okay. Oh, a little bit more. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a cancer patient. I got diagnosed with cancer in October. Well, technically, I got testing done in October 2022 because that's when I went to the hospital and my blood level was low. Got my results back in early 2023 in January is when I got confirmed with my diagnosis after my biopsy that happened in December, but they delayed my results until January because holidays. And upon being diagnosed was like when I was in my bout of financial debt. And I was like in the biggest meltdown point of my life where I was like, do I stay or do I go, if you feel me? And it literally was me recording videos in a fucking hospital bed and on a lazy boy couch because I couldn't walk up and down stairs anymore and I didn't have the ability to walk anymore. It was fucked. But I didn't want to tell my audience that, right? Because it's like, I didn't even tell you guys I had cancer right away. I waited. Like, I was very determined to make sure that I didn't, cause I feel like I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I just got handouts for being sick and not because people just like my content. I feel like I would have too much of a high level of guilt for that. So I always tell you guys, like, if you want to throw money at me, I fucking love money, but it's like, don't do it because you're like, it's this poor cancer girl. Meh. Do it because you're like, oh shit, I fucking love your content. You're dope. Let's watch more of this shit and binge it every day. Like, okay, cool. Right? So that's like kind of like how I feel about it. It's just why I don't, like, I bring up my cancer casually because I don't mind talking about it because it's like something I go through every day, right? But it's not something that I ever like try to harp on, especially when it comes to finances, which is, I'm only comfortable talking about finances now because I'm stable. I'm in a good place financially, which has been something that I could never even imagine for myself literally 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Holy fuck, I was not even close, right? And I'm just really proud and happy to be here and also really thankful that you guys even watch my videos and that I'm able to be in this point. So, because honestly, I don't know if I could ever have recuperated anything that I lost if I just stuck with business and my other educational backgrounds. there's no way I could make the level that I do here. So just thank you a lot for your consistent support, for being awesome, and for your fucking money. Thank you. But yeah, anyways, back to our video.
Losing all of his money. We owe Fairway $11,000.
I mean, we owe back sales taxes. We owe back payroll taxes. When you start getting to owing the government money, then, you know, that's an issue.
If things don't change, I don't know how to make the place survive.
Government tax is really fucking large. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. If you think your personal tax is a lot of money, you don't even fucking know, man. You know? Personal tax is fucking robbery. This shit. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, they start beating your ass when you own restaurants, right, man. I get it. There you go.
Taking advantage of the frozen lake, Gordon snowmobiles his way
Hey,
to
let's go, Gordon! The Joker won't even take on the IRS is so funny. W chatter.
Wow, absolutely amazing. This restaurant is centrally located at the heart of...
I'll read all notifications after this video is over, by the way, chat. So those of you guys who are supporting, I appreciate you. I'll read it after the video's over.
But they're in trouble. I don't know why, and I'm about to find out. Unbelievable. Jack's. Wow, what a place.
Welcome to Jack's.
Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to have you.
Gordon.
Come on in. I'm actually not nervous, but I hope he loves the food.
I never rode a snowmobile before.
AJ, so
That's cool that they're fun.
The owner?
No, but Scott is here and Bill are here, yes.
And Scott is the bouncer?
No.
I know you're standing there looking for a fight. Come over. Is that the way you're standing there?
How you doing, my man?
How are you doing?
Good, good.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Are you in training or what?
I've been training 24 years of my
It's
life.
extraordinary. Are they real or... They're very soft. So, you're the owner?
I'm one of the owners. His son is another owner.
I'm sorry. A lot of time when people do that kind of shit to men, all I can think about is, man, if you flip genders on that shit and you poked a woman's titty and you said, is that shit real? Oh my God, you'd be arrested. Holy fuck. Can you please respect a man's body a little bit, please? Stop grabbing his titties like that. Fucking crazy ass. Like, God damn.
Okay, he'll be in this afternoon.
Okay, good. And there's one more somewhere.
Nice to meet you.
Another gym rat. Extraordinary.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Gym rats!
After meeting 2 owners and a general manager, Gordon decides to talk to each of them individually so that they can be totally honest about the problems at Jack's.
Now, what kind of hours are you putting in?
65 a week.
And Scott put 65 in?
That's lit. That's dedication.
Move him out of the restaurant. He was scaring my employees.
Holy shit. Why was Scott pushed out?
Because he's lost a ton of customers because of the things that he did. We got complaints, and complaints.
Yeah, homeboy Scott was trying to beat the fuck out of the employees, and we couldn't have that. See, he was shooting up his roids and shit, and Yeah, it should hit the fan for sure. Yeah.
Why would you scare customers away?
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe because I was intense, you know, but I want to be more involved.
What's the problem with the restaurant?
We have terrible food.
Notice how Scott didn't deny it? Did you notice that his first thing was, maybe I'm too intense? Oh, he's fully aware that he is fucking crazy. Because most people like deny. They're like, I'm not that angry. What? Like they're like, you know, no denial. He knows. Oh, he knows he tweaks. Oh my god. At least he was honest. Okay. How honest are we gonna say that is though? Maybe I'm a little intense. Fucking kill yourself. I'm just a little intense, you know? I'm just a little spicy, like head ass. You know what I'm saying? It's not fully honest. It's just like a little, it's just like a little bit of like, you know what I'm saying? It's barely an admittance.
See a problem with the business. It's really good.
Okay. What's the problem with
Love these transitions. They're super fun.
What's he drinking in the bar?
You know, he drinks ouzo all the time.
He just turned around and drank a quick shot.
That's what he does. Makes him $100,000 a year.
100 grand?
Yes, ridiculous.
Okay. No. You're paying that sweet old man AJ $100,000 a year. I'm sorry. Listen, I love me an old motherfucker. Okay, they're adorable. I love them to death. I can't help it. It's who I am. But y'all fuck. That's your own fault. $100,000. That's your own fault. Y'all can stop that at any point. Y'all can stop that. $100,000. Really.
Oh my god, 3 individuals, 3 completely different stories. I haven't even tasted the food yet. Where'd you start? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Right. Nice to see you, darling. Erica, it's really important for me to see as much as possible.
I would try this omelet here. It's crab
just split with a K. It looks like crab.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fake crab. Crab with a K is fake crab.
A crab omelet.
I hope not. Okay, I'll definitely take one of the K omelets.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go after that for the honey pecan salmon.
Okay.
And then good old-fashioned...
Bro, I swear to God, like, I was so right about the meatball. I swear my meatballs be a little wrinkly at the top like that, too. Like, I'm just trying to... little texture. Why is his mouth open?
Fish and chip.
He gives bulldog energy. Holy shit.
Good. Yeah? Thanks, Danny. Excellent. You just sat there staring at me like some big muscle-head meatball.
No one can shit on me for calling him a meatball. Gordon said the same thing. No one. Not a single... Alicia, I don't appreciate the way that you judge a man by his looks. I don't appreciate how you... Oh, really, bitch? Then you better shit on Gordon Ramsay too, bitch. Oh, my God.
Fuck me.
Aaron.
What?
Why do you spell your crab with a K?
I'm sorry. I can't get over that. I feel like I soul linked with Ramsay for a second. I feel like I soul linked. That was crazy.
I didn't want anybody to get the misconception. It's artificial.
Guarantee no complaints.
The artificial's K.
Guaranteed. That's a pretty bold statement.
Excellent. Thank you, my darling. Wow, look at the size of that. That's a lot of crab.
Okay. If you're gonna fake that you put real crab in there, you have to put less crab, man. We get that you know it's fake and you put fake on the menu, but like, come on, bro. You gotta, like, this is so much fake crab that...
told me about the K yet.
Oh, he said he wanted everybody to know that it wasn't real crab, it's artificial crab. So he spelled it with a K so there was no misconception.
So it's fake crab meat in a seafood restaurant on the water. Oh, fuck. Holy crap. Rubber, tasteless. That's going straight to the trash. Oh my God.
What's wrong? He hated it.
That omelet didn't stand a chance. That shit didn't even look good.
Why?
The fake crab was the #1 reason.
The omelet didn't go over well. He doesn't like the crab in there.
I've never, that was already here. I didn't buy that stuff. I don't want to use.
You know what? I feel bad for the chef who's only been working here for fucking 7 weeks, who wants to make changes and people won't. Like, the owners won't let him. Like, it's just, you're serving frozen fish and you literally have you're on the water. You're on the waterfront. Like, I don't get it.
Fish. It's not a product that I'm absolutely overly proud of, but at the same point, I'm held accountable for all the inventory that the owners had paid for.
How's the food so far?
Why are we serving fake crab in an omelette?
I don't. He did that.
You're the general manager. Why are you laughing?
I give the choice.
Have you been drinking?
No.
The crab was shocking, embarrassing, and fake. It tastes disgusting. Have you tasted that crab?
No, I'm extremely allergic to crab and shrimp, so I can't even...
You own a seafood place where your general manager, who gets paid $100,000 a year, is allergic to crab and shrimp. And he used to be the chef in the kitchen. Do you remember that? He used to be the head chef in the kitchen. In a seafood restaurant, yeah. Yeah, so he can't taste test anything. He can only, yeah, we know it, like, it's fake, but it's like, you're in a seafood restaurant. Like, what the fuck is... This sweet little old man should not be here. Just let him laugh and get drunk at home. He has enough money. All right? You paid him $100,000 a year for how many years? He's had enough. He's fine. Just let him go at home. Let him go watch some, like, Jerry Seinfeld and goddamn Seinfeld, and maybe let him watch a few comedy specials. Crack open a few more booze. Ask, what did he say? Every 2 seconds. Let him live that life.
There's no crab in there.
I understand, it's monkfish.
Oh my God.
I understand it's monkfish. This motherfucker's not, he's not even mentally, is he here? Hello? Grandpa? Are you in there? I don't think you're in there, young blood. I don't, holy shit.
I'm being blamed. He thinks that I should allow him to do that.
For letting him serve those types of dishes?
Because it's fake crab.
AJ is the general manager. He's supposed to oversee the food. And now I'm hoping and praying that Gordon says AJ is the one that's bleeding his business.
Okay, fish and chips.
Certainly the best looking thing I've seen.
Oh, there's so many things wrong with this. Hold on.
I'm hoping and praying that Gordon
No,
says AJ is the one that's
I own a
business.
fish and chips restaurant. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm sorry. I'm good. Okay. First off, wrong cut of fish. Second off, when you do breading for your fish, you have to do a thing called blanching. Blanching is one of the most essential parts. Otherwise, you'll get the weird texture that's going on here where you don't get enough batter in some areas and then too much in the others. You have to make sure that you have that process first where you blanch early on in the day and then you keep it refrigerated so that you can actually do a proper second coat in and then deep fry. That's one of the main parts that are important to making fish and chips. You can't just fucking skydunk, right? The only time you can ever do that is if you're in a fine dining establishment and you want a light coat. That, or if you make something with like panko, you make something with like a light breading that's like similar to like tempura. You get stuff like that where it's like a light breading of a different sort, where you can just do like the simple. If you're trying to go for this style, wrong. Also fucking wrong cut. Wrong cut, dickhead. So look at this. You can already see how overcooked and depressed this fish is. Look at this. It's literally coiling in sadness. This is gonna...
Certainly the best looking thing I've seen. It's really rubbery. Is it frozen, the fish?
I believe it's frozen.
It is.
I just don't understand why you can't have fresh food. The thing about my restaurant, especially for my fish and chips place, we have fresh local fish that's delivered in the truck every morning before we open. Because that's the way it's supposed to fucking be. And we made a great deal with our local with our local provider, right? To make that happen. Because that's important to the fucking business, man. You don't even need to go get it yourself. They fucking bring it to you. You just have to sign contracts and make deals. That way, since you're guaranteed business, they don't mind delivering you fresh produce. That also applies to our vegetables. All of those things. We have a separate local farmer they own farms, and then they are the ones who like distribute out. So we support local farmers, we support local produce, we support local everything for our businesses, right? Which does cost the value, like our cost is a little bit higher for what we make, which is why we have to charge a little bit extra more than other places do, our competitors. But it's like providing local business and supporting other local businesses while you are a local business is extremely fucking important, right? And we kept true to that. And with that in mind, when you make deals with a lot of these places, they will deliver it to your restaurant for you. As long as you do it before opening hours, they're more than happy, right? Then you just sign some contracts. You make sure you're a loyal person who works alongside them. They're happy to provide business for you. You're happy to provide business for them. It's a win-win all around. Don't fucking be a dickhead who serves frozen shits. And it's like, how are people supposed to want to come to your restaurant if they're like, oh, I could literally just buy frozen fish and do this at home, right? Or I could go to I could go to McDonald's and get a fish fillet. Right? That's what they're thinking. If you're doing stuff like that, it has to mean something. People are spending their money that they've worked hard on, right? People whose jobs, like they've grinded their own hours of their life to get this money to come to your establishment, and you're shitting on their plate. That's what you're doing. Not only their time, because they worked to get that money, but also on the experience they're having while sitting down. It's not fair. It's not okay.
Frozen? When you take a bite of that cod, it's almost like you've got a breaded condom in your mouth.
That is the title of this episode. I forgot, though. It's almost like you got a breaded condom in your mouth. Yeah, I forgot. That was the title. Yeah, man, I forgot that. He said it and my brain went, Gordon?
He said it was rubbery, too greasy, and it just said it tasted like a frozen cod, and obviously he hit it right on the button, so.
This is the same recipe that we've used here forever, so I am for change. I want to change.
Good.
Wow, this one is the salmon.
Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all real quick about this. All right. 1, stop throwing garnish on the outer rim of the plate, you fucking dickhead. I hate when people do that. Clean the rim around. If you want to garnish, don't garnish the exterior. It looks fucking stupid. And when your server is handing it, they hold onto the ledge and it's not okay. It's stupid. All right. 2, when presenting, you want to always have your beans lined together in a little stack. Think of it like a nice warm pile of logs, right? Next to a campfire. You want it to be set like that when you're plating. The reason being is that when you have it being too angled off, it's less appealing because it looks overwhelming visually. Now, the reason you can do that is you can do 2 things. 1, have a seasonal vegetable with your fish. 2, you can have a seasonal vegetable, and if you want to have a starch, like offer a potato, a mashed potato, like, right? Anything like that, baked, I don't care what you do, right? Right? You can have that, but don't make it touch everything else, right? Plating is really important. One of the best ways to plate a salmon, take your stack of long string beans, you take your salmon, you lay it partially on top of it, you leave a little open space right in the middle, right? Where you have the salmon, the protein, beans, little open spot where if you want to put on a little bit of potato, you can, or you can place 2 lemons overlapping side, on their edges like that. That's it. And that's how you fucking plate properly. And when I see shit like this, I'm like, you have no concept of how to even plate the food, let alone make it, right? It's insane. Yeah, salmon and rice. Yeah, that's also common too. Like having a starch alongside your salmon is very normal, but like one of the things that's really important in general is that a seasonal vegetable is important. When you have, for example, if you're charging like $23 for a salmon, you're charging $30 for a salmon, you want to have a seasonal vegetable with it, but put that on your fucking menu. Like figure your shit out. And in addition to that, so we're having honey pecan salmon, but look at the pecans. Look at how it's just completely overwhelmed the salmon and its texture. Like, what are we doing here? Also, is this overcooked? I can't see the side part of it well enough, but it looks overcooked to me. We'll have to see now.
Thank you, sweet. Damn. Everything's just so sweet.
Yeah, so it's just... There's certain things you can do, right? So salmon can be prepared in so many different ways, right? You could have like a nice curry sauce on top. You could do it with like pesto is very common. Almond, you could do like almond style. You can do like, there's just so many different ways. Honey is one that's used, but you can't have it be so overwhelming with a bunch of other stuff. A honey glazed salmon is very particular because you can also do it with a bit of a spicy kick to it to add to it rather than piling on sweetness, right?
The dressing is like honey, and so much of it. Absolutely disgusting.
It's drenched.
The dressing.
It's so drenched. If you want, that's not a glaze. A proper glaze is where it finishes off in a very nice style, so it feels like almost like an outer crust. You don't want every single part of it to be so drenched within, right? When you're marinating like other types of meat, that's very popular to do, right? But when you're doing fish, it's just very different. You don't want it to be that same sort of way you would do with a regular style, like for example of like a steak. Steak marinating, very important. Like marinating a lot of meats, especially beef, very important. But when you start doing shit like this, like it's just
like honey.
And then also you can tell that it's not properly coated and glazed because look at the top charring. The top charring is wrong. That means that they put a lot of the glaze on after. Which means that all of this is not properly caramelized when it comes to the honey. It's just soggy and sad and too sweet.
And so much of it. Absolutely disgusting. Quite possibly one of the worst salmon dishes I've ever eaten.
I don't like anything.
That's one man's opinion.
It's a pretty successful opinion, though.
Do you know what? I kind of like the chef a little bit, where he's like, "Hey, come on, Gordon's probably right, guys. Come on." Yeah, Scott's in the background, like just hovering, like just having his arms up. What's up? How you like that food?
To explore how this perfectly situated seafood restaurant can serve such dreadful food.
That was horrendous. Why are you serving fake crab meat?
It's inventory that we have.
Have you tasted that?
It's plain. There's nothing to it. It's just
disgusting, plastic.
It's exactly what it is.
The salmon dish. That was shit at its best. Sweet on sweet on sweet on sweet.
That's actually one of the top sellers.
That's why the...
I'm sorry. It's one of your top sellers because very commonly when people go to a seafood restaurant, they want to have a salmon fillet. It's not because they're repeat customers. It's because it's common and exciting to see on the menu. That's not because it's the same people coming back for it, though. It's so stupid.
The place has got such a shit reputation for crap food. It's still not clear who's in charge of the food.
He's in charge of the food.
It's not true. I have no control. I felt like I was being thrown under the bus because all the recipes and the things that he didn't enjoy are things that were set in place before I even got here.
Who's controlling the fucking menu?
The owners are.
Scott, is that what you wanted here?
Not at all. I don't have nothing to do with food.
What? AJ, I want answers.
There are certain things that are not under my control.
You're the general manager.
I tried not to have it go on. but I get overruled.
AJ has many excuses and never wants to own up to his faults. It's terrible.
AJ, it's got to be your responsibility.
Aw, I don't like the little old man anymore. He fucking sucks. Man! I wanted to like him. This dude fucking sucks. Aww.
No.
With no one taking responsibility for any of the problems, Gordon knows the best way to get any answers is to observe tonight's dinner service.
Okay, how'd you like that cuts?
All right, it's our first order. We got tables.
Tamer, how you doing, brother?
After working a full day at his other job,
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tamer, the restaurant's third partner, arrived.
I'm gonna be real with you. So this is the son of AJ. Fuck you. You are literally sending your dad here to collect $100,000 check every day. $100,000 check, right, for the year, to drink all day and be babysat. That's all this is. Let's be honest here. This son knows he's a piece of shit. You just don't want to deal with, you're not even dealing with your own dad. Everyone else has to deal with your dad because you're doing your other job. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Let me ask you straight out, what do you think's wrong with the restaurant?
The food's like hit and miss, it's inconsistent.
Yeah, and forget the father figure now, but isn't AJ responsible for the food and beverage in terms of running the restaurant and the kitchen?
Yes.
And every time I asked AJ to what was going on, he was blaming the owners.
I do have the most difficult position being here. I'm working with my friends and my father, who is my family, and that makes everything very difficult. It sucks.
I'm gonna have a look round, spend time.
I have a bit more empathy than I thought I would for him. I have a bit more empathy than I thought. Because I get it. You know, you want your dad to have a job. You love him. He's getting older in the years. You know he's a fucking problem. But you also know that your friends have issues too, like Scott. And you just want shit to work out, but you have to work a separate job to keep this place afloat. Yeah, I got more empathy towards him than I initially did when I first saw him. You know? Yeah, that's a really hard, because I can't even imagine the idea of like having to try to fire your own dad. Right? Like that's really difficult to go through. And he probably should. Right? But it's like, damn. Especially when you feel that close, because he clearly feels close enough to his father to put him in that position. Right? It's like, god damn.
Chef, it's good to meet you.
Yeah, likewise, finally.
This rice has issues. Take this out and at least try to stir it up or something.
You brought it up here. Why I gotta move it?
There's not enough depth in our kitchen. Yeah, I got a big chunk here too. What the fuck, man? They've been set in their ways. I don't know that they want to conform to a change.
This whole kitchen staff's lazy as shit and doesn't want to do anything. Because back when AJ worked as the head chef in the kitchen, they were lazy and didn't do anything. And now that they have a new chef in, they're like still being pieces of shit. AJ pretty much ruined this restaurant from the get-go. It's crazy.
Do we have any rice yet?
Nope. I threw it out.
Oh my God.
With a clear lack of support in the kitchen,
I'm fucked here.
Aaron has yet to send out the first wave of orders.
I feel so bad for Aaron, man. This is actually so sad.
My lead is table 11. They don't have any food.
If it doesn't come in 15 minutes, I'll do it. 15 minutes, we're leaving. All right.
Here's a big blue filet. Up top.
45 minutes into the dinner service, and food is finally beginning to leave the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going. 64 calamari. I'll take it anytime.
As the dishes get rushed to the dining room,
That looks wrong.
customers are receiving food that's not exactly the way they ordered it.
We gotta send this back.
What's wrong with that?
Supposed to be well done and it's rare.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well done.
Supposed to be well done and it's rare. It's not even close. That's not like I wanted a medium well and I got a medium. That's like polar fucking opposites. Jesus.
It's the easiest steak in the world to cook.
It's a little chewy to me.
Ribeye, we need this medium on the fly. It was overcooked.
There where the cheese is.
She said it's terrible. She didn't like it.
We need a chicken Alfredo on the fly. They hate that.
Okay.
He wants this under the heat for
We're weeded here, dude. We're weeded here.
I've never seen frozen food so fucking complicated. Unbelievable. An absolute meltdown. Not just in the kitchen, but the dining room as well. Just under 20.
Oh man. The level of frustration I feel for poor Aaron is so high. Like, no one's on his fucking side, man. Not even the other kitchen staff. No one fucking respects him. They're all just doing dog
20
shit.
dishes have come back, and more frustratingly, it's frozen food. They can't even cook that right. Unbelievable.
Where'd your dad go?
I don't know.
Huh?
AJ's gonna have to get back up.
Where is he?
Dude, he's doing that knowing cameras and Gordon are there. Imagine what he's like when the cameras and Gordon aren't there. This is how much he fucks off.
AJ is a general manager here now, and he needs to be overseeing the restaurant.
We won't probably be coming back here. The food was raw.
We're gonna take care of this, and then, you know, please come back.
I don't really care about the smoking part, to be honest with you. I care more about his lack of doing shit. Is that fair? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's only gonna get better.
I don't know. Now just comp it.
Buy him around on me.
So much money lost. You guys, I'm giving away every damn meal that I have tonight. Everything I'm giving away. Free. Honest to God, the last hour, everything we gave away is free.
Oh my God, can it get any worse?
I'm watching food get thrown away in the garbage can. That's my money going out the window. It's just a disappointment I let it go on this long.
This exterior of this place is ass. Look at this shit. This shit looks like ass. What the fuck kind of restaurant design is this exterior? Holy.
After a chaotic dinner service with numerous dishes coming back and comped food, Gordon confronts the owners with an important question.
It looks like a hanger. Yeah, it does.
Who has the final say at Jack's?
Might be a converted one. Because that's the front of the restaurant. That's the whole building. It has a boat coming out of it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But the whole bottom section is the restaurant. What the fuck is this? I'm like tilting my head trying to figure it out.
After a chaotic dinner service with numerous dishes coming back and comped food, Gordon confronts the owners with an important question that has yet to be answered.
Who has the final say at Jack's?
We haven't come to an agreement on that.
Ah!
We've only been in the business for 1 year. AJ, he's been in the business for 40 years, and we were relying on that to drive us to where we needed to be, and he has let us down. That's the truth. That's what it is.
Right. So, that's a tough spot for you.
Yes. My dad has made many mistakes here, but my partners need to step up and understand he's my father, and that makes everything very difficult.
You have to separate the father-son, nothing to do with business. You have to let go. That's the first and foremost crucial thing in this fucking restaurant.
Understandable.
I think AJ is the main reasons why this business is extremely in a hole, and he's still taking his damn check every damn week. We ain't.
AJ, you're the one that makes.
Oh, the owners aren't taking a salary. Only AJ is. Fire him, divide his salary. Each of you take 50K home. All right. That's what makes the most sense here.
Us, you know?
Yeah, how many hours I work a week, Scott?
That doesn't matter. I put the money up not for you to lose it. I put it up because AJ was supposed to be a 40-year restaurant.
Let me say something. I booked 8 parties.
Wait! These 3 friends agreed to open the restaurant because one of their dads worked in the restaurant business for 40 years. So they all depended on AJ to be competent. And then they got stuck with this fucking bumbling buffoon. What the fuck? That sucks. AJ's fucking scamming them. This is fucked.
Is by thousands of dollars, and that's a thing.
I thought that so when I was first watching this, I was like, okay, someone just stuck their dad in to like go help their business, right? Because they can't be there all the time. Oh, he's just a sweet old man doing his thing, right? Like, no, you fucking said you could, so they went through with it, and you fucking suck. What?
He's acting like a child. You know, be a man, face up.
Story after story after story after story. I'm so sick of it. I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. On God, I'm pissed.
With so much food coming back last night, that's not normal in any restaurant. So I decided to get in early this morning, have a good look round before any member of the staff come in. That is salmon. That's just marinated in, it's like an Italian dressing. Oh dear. What's this? Oh, seafood restaurant on the water. Tuna. And dyed pink to make it look authentic. Look at it. My God. Unbelievable. And here we have... That looks like the mushroom risotto. Great risotto. Unbelievable.
My trust issues are so high, man. My trust issues, dude, I only trust my restaurants, man. My trust issues are at a 10 right now. Holy fuck. I do not trust other motherfuckers with what I consume. Holy shit.
Alarmed by the state of the kitchen, Gordon is anxious to take the staff on a tour.
Good morning. There's something I want to show you guys, yeah? Come with me.
Devil's risotto. Risotto.
The hygiene in this fridge is a fucking joke. Right, come round. Walking round, want to get up to speed, looking at the ingredients, checking. What is that? Is that just taken from the steam table and dumped on the trolley and then whisked in here?
You can't even make fresh mash? You just take your dehydrated depression in a bucket and throw it in the fridge and reheat it for the next day? Fuck! No! Oh, let me tell you the worst part about Subway. So, for those of you guys who've worked at a Subway or know Subway workers, there's something that they're supposed to do that a lot of them don't fucking do. All right? When they have an old bin that they're supposed to replace because it's running low, like lettuce, they're supposed to take that and dump it on the top of the new bin and then place it in. Most locations don't do that. Most locations are lazy. So when it starts to get low at the bottom, they take the fresh one, they dump that into the top, and then they close it and they put it back in the fridge. So the bottom of it is fucking rotted. And it, yeah. So don't eat at Subway, okay? It's fucked. Yeah. They do, most places do not do what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
That should be straight in the trash. Hey, I ate here yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. Whoever's responsible, 40 years in the business, well experienced, you have to seriously start opening your eyes. This place is not right here. We got no chance.
I just ordered Subway. No! Poor cheddar! No! Eat the cookie, though. The cookie's great. Subway cookies are kind of fire, dude. They put so much bullshit in that. Oh my god, the amount of butter they put in them motherfuckers. God damn. Oh, Subway cookies are great. Them motherfuckers taste like diabetes, and it makes me feel good. Like, I don't got diabetes, but I eat one of them Subway cookies, and I'm like, shit, bitch, I might. Anyway, my back. I'm gonna play.
I know that was going on. Item after item. Oh, I was pissed.
What's this here?
I believe it's beef tips.
Beef bits in blood.
It's nasty.
I need some answers, AJ.
It's pretty terrible, and you know, a lot of it lies on AJ. There's no excuse for it.
And that's the classic of the day. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a risotto. Take a good look. Unfortunately, it's not a drawing. That's real, serious shit at its best. It's a joke. Look at the fucking colour of the chicken. AJ, come and have a look at it. Yeah, you've got to see it, AJ.
I do see it.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
My father
I'm good.
doesn't want to deal with the back of the house. The back of the house is falling apart. That's my frustration.
I'm sorry, but it's not right. It's got to be somebody's responsibility.
I'm not gonna take responsibility. It's the owner's fault.
I'm not gonna take responsibility. Huh? What? What? That's your whole job. What?
Why would I blame myself for that? I'm not gonna blame him for that.
Unbelievable.
Trusting my dad.
Are the meatball marinaras okay? That's the sandwiches I get. I don't know. I'm not that familiar. I never worked at a Subway. I just have a friend who's a manager at one. And when they took over as a manager at a different location, because like they swap managers around sometimes for different locations, that's when he realized most of the locations he goes to, that's what they're fucking doing, except for the one that he ran. So when he got swapped around, he was like, what the fuck? And then they're like, yeah, we always do this. And then he's like, oh my God, almost every location does this. It's up to the manager to decide if we don't do it or not. And then he found out the other manager, because there's like 3 managers, the one that he works at. The other 2 managers were cool with people doing that. So he's like, even his own place wasn't safe. So it's like, what the fuck? Anyway. Allegedly, of course, Subway. Allegedly Subway. I would never accuse you of doing anything. This is all allegations. Nothing would ever be said openly against a corporation like Subway. I would never speak ill about the Subway sandwich. Oh, no. At least you ain't trying to catch a case. You feel me? I'm good.
Is obviously not working.
Look at where all our money is gone. I'm really mad right now.
They can't go on like this.
Get everyone together. We're gonna just get everything cleaned up. Start scrubbing walls, cleaning all the stoves, getting rid of all that food in there, whatever's dirty, garbage.
While the staff
Good.
and
Clean
owners
that fucking place.
Chef Ramsay meets with local fishermen.
How are you?
Pleasure meeting you.
Oh, we
to see
going to
what
fishing
Jack's
holes.
is not taking advantage of just outside its doors. Fresh fish.
The ice is what, a foot deep?
The ice is actually about 9 inches.
Look at the size of that tiny little rod.
Try it a couple times. You might get something on there.
That attracts them.
You feel something, then you pull it up.
Perch, I mean, very tasty.
Oh, very
Yeah.
tasty.
Do you ever get into Jack's to eat?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
What's the food like in there?
I don't like their fish so much because they use a little bit too much sauces. You kind of lose the actual flavor of the real fish.
Yep.
Got something on
That's
there?
what I was saying before, Chad, about over marinating. Yep.
Yeah, he is on, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You got one. Very good, very good.
Very good.
It's just nasty. It is nasty. And I've had people tell me when I eat at your restaurant, I get sick, and I start laughing thinking, oh, they're just full of shit. They're not. They do get sick. Gross. This is fucked up. Oh, my God.
God, look at them, eh? Not a bad catch today. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to turn this into a really nice chowder. Okay?
I love a good fish chowder.
Hey, thank you very much.
Get those bloody hands warm. See you later.
After
I'm excited to see this.
afternoon with the locals, Chef Ramsay introduces the first of many changes designed to get Jack's back on track.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I are going to go make a chowder. And we're going to serve it in a bread basket. Something simple,
Red Bull!
finished, fresh
Yay!
local, cold fish. Let's go. Up.
I'm pretty excited to prepare this food.
I have a
I
croissant.
think that some of these changes are going to be what does it for us.
Start off with a touch of olive oil, bacon, onions, celery, yeah, with a touch of Tabasco.
Oh my gosh, I'm standing here next to Chef Ramsay. He's showing me food that he likes and he thinks will work. You better take advantage of it. That's all I can think of.
Bang.
I really like Aaron. Aaron's a great guy. I like Aaron a lot.
Nice chowder. Yeah. Then I'm going to do a little poached salmon as well. So salmon in, 3 or 4 minutes in there. The whole thing has to ooze fresh. Out of the cold bouillon. Your broth over. 2 easy dishes to make the pressure less on the line.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you are.
With the special set, Gordon decides to implement one other
Yeah,
change to the
let's
dinner
go.
Scott, you said you want to be more involved. Tonight, run a section. Present the menu, welcome them, hand over, take the order, push the specials, and serve.
Scott is going to get beat up really bad tonight. I'd like to laugh at him a little bit.
He's going to be running your section tonight.
Man, that's fucked up. The other owners are already preying on his downfall. They're like, yeah, he ain't gonna do shit. Good luck, bitch. Like, can you not have some hope for him or something a little bit? No?
Give him your apron. Yeah, I think we've got enough string to go around. And, yeah, prove that you're not some scary monster that wants to beat the crap out of everybody. Does that large egg have a smile or not? Sure. Give us one. Yeah. Ooh, fucking hell. Okay.
Gordon! Gordon!
With customers starting to arrive,
How are you?
Scott is embracing being a waiter. The kitchen seems ready with the new specials.
I'll keep my eye in the window and communicate with you.
And everyone seems ready to make tonight's service a success.
I believe we have balsamic or vinegar. What would you?
I would prefer balsamic vinegar.
If I don't have.
He doesn't know his own fucking menu for the restaurant he owns. You know what? My bad. I did not mean no disrespect to the other owner who said, yeah, this guy gonna fucking suck. Yeah, you were right. My bad.
You know, bear with me. If we don't have balsamic, is raspberry okay? Okay.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah.
I'm watching him. He's doing great, actually.
Why is his head all tilted like that?
I don't know exactly what happened.
I have everything right off for you guys. Thank you.
Roly-poly. Like a chimpanzee hanging over a cage looking for some bananas. Like, come on, man. Give us some oomph there, yeah? Oomph, yeah?
It's a half hour into dinner service.
Again, any insult I've said towards Scott is not even close to what Gordon Ramsay said about him. So, if you got a problem with me, take it up with Gordon. Because he's saying some heinous shit.
And the new fresh seafood specials are a popular choice.
I'm gonna have poached salmon.
Fish chowder, seafood chowder.
As the tickets pile in,
3 special salmon and a chowder.
the challenge now
Hell
is
yeah,
getting the
nice.
food out.
God, I need those special salmon below.
Special what?
I'd call for stuff and they'd be not listening to my organization and what I wanted to have come up to the hot plate.
1 piece of salmon.
Did you season that with salt, like I said?
Oh, shit.
I need it yesterday. Get it done.
Not one table came out of this kitchen completed yet.
Man, pour one out for the homie Aaron. He's trying his best, man. That's fucked up.
Fuck. Come on. It's so frustrating looking at the cooks behind the line because they don't actually give a damn. So Aaron's got his work cut out, and you can't work with that dead wood. No chance.
Yep.
With Aaron's orders falling on deaf ears,
I'm dying.
Hold on.
With that dead wood, no chance.
with Aaron's orders falling on deaf ears.
You. Guy eating in the prep station. You're not tasting or sampling to make sure something's good quality. You're in the prep station. Stop fucking eating, you dickhead, with your fucking hands. You messy bitch. Are you kidding me? He's gonna eat something with his hands, turn around and start chopping your garnish after. Fucking hell.
Dying for those Alfredos.
Very little food has left the kitchen.
Where's our food? I've been waiting 45 minutes to an hour for our food.
Shaky. That's getting mad. Getting real mad.
I don't blame him. No, you know what? I have a lot of men in my life, all right? Got a lot of friends who are men. Got my fiance who a man. I got my dad who's a hungry-ass man, okay? I've dealt with a lot of dudes, okay? And they really be like this when they aren't fed. You know what? My fiance is a very nice man, very sweet, great temperament, all right? He just... He'll be there like, what? And I'm like, honey? He goes, what? And I'm like, did you have a snack yet? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go get you a snack. Like, so, oh yeah. So the thing too is like, keep in mind, right? Is that if you're somebody who has blood sugar issues or things like that, It's super important. Also, if you're someone who doesn't, what I do personally is I keep shit in my purse all the time. Like I keep Rice Krispie squares. There's like these little like things, like these candies that come in like a little tube that are for diabetics. So in case like someone's a type 1 diabetic and they need sugar, I keep that in my purse all the time. I keep tampons in my purse. I keep pads in my purse. I literally keep a bunch of shit in my purse because even if one of the homies doesn't need it, if there's someone nearby who needs fucking assistance, I have it, right? It's just kind of like the way to be, right? Yeah, glucose pills, thank you. Yeah, so like I have like a bunch of different type of shit for that kind of stuff because personally, when it comes to my fiance, he's a type 1 diabetic. If we're going to a location or a restaurant and they're late, like I need to make sure he's good, right? And normally we're fine because like what we do before we go out is that he'll like maybe like spike his blood sugar like a little bit, like maybe an hour or two before. And then he'll bring his insulin with him, right? But he won't take his insulin until the food actually gets to the table. Right? But some people, what they'll do is that they're like, oh, cool, the food will be here in like 5 minutes. I'm going to go excuse myself to the washroom, take my injection and come back, right? And then the food isn't there. And they're like, what? And then their food's like 40 minutes late. That's a huge fucking problem. Especially if they took the insulin amount to match what the food they're going to have is. Right? Insane. Got that party mom mentality. It's funny because it's just one of those things where the more I learned about how like people feel so uncomfortable or worried about something happening made me want to help compensate for those worrying moments, right? Like I'm the kind of bitch to be like, oh, I hear you in the washroom and you're like, oh my God, right? Like I don't got a pad. I'm like, all right, let me just push. I don't know you, bitch, but here you go. Do you need tampons or pads? Which one are you more comfortable with? All right, here you go. like I don't know. And also, if someone just gets snacky, sometimes it's not even about blood sugar. Sometimes you gotta just like, check out a homie, make sure they're good, Ba, 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 ba.
Calm down. It's gonna be okay.
Got the mom purse ready? I do.
Look, you guys, it didn't say cheese on the ticket. I can't have cheese on the burger. What are we gonna do?
Okay, but to also be fair, one more thing, just in addition to that, is I am somebody who's extremely extroverted, so I don't mind approaching people to help. And I do not expect everyone to have that in their belongings because it's hard to socialize and interact with humans. I get that. I personally don't have that issue, so I'm okay walking up to somebody, be like, "Hey, do you need this? Are you good? What you need?" Yeah. So don't worry.
I don't know nothing.
Well, they're waiting forever for this food.
Be honest, I don't know.
It's about time they start showing the guy a little bit of respect.
But they're not. That one guy is just rude to him.
I need a new bun for this kid burger, please.
That's the motherfucker who was snacking. Hold on, show his dumbass face again. That motherfucker's stoned as shit. Look at his pupils. That is the stonedest motherfucker I've ever been seen. Oh my God. That's why he was eating with his hands earlier. This motherfucker stoned as shit.
Anton, give me a new bun on now.
Aaron, look at me. He's got to do it. Yeah, you can't mop up for them.
Can we run that, come right back for that kid burger, please?
The place is going down in flames. The tickets are backed up.
Nothing's coming out.
It turned into a total disaster.
Oh my God.
An hour into dinner service.
That's an hour into dinner service, and it's this abysmal. Holy shit! That's brutal.
For a matter of weeks,
Just toast me a croissant. I need it yesterday.
I don't know what that is.
now faces the prospect of
I'm eating a croissant right now. This motherfucker says, toast me a croissant, and he says, I don't even know what that is. Get that fucker out of your kitchen. Get him out.
running the kitchen alone.
Why do my items take so long?
There's too much of a headfuck here. I want to talk to you about it seriously to get it fucking right. And each and every one of you have to step up to the mark. This restaurant hasn't got long to go unless we change. We're changing, with or without you. So do as the chef says.
Oh, he said queso? Oh, he said queso? I'm sorry, did I mishear that? That's my bad. Yeah, my bad.
And listen, okay?
It was good that Chef Ramsay came in and he kicked them between the legs and made.
I might be just too croissant brain because I got one right now, so I might be a little bit too on the fluffy, flaky side right now. You feel me? Yeah, I remember.
Get your shit together and get out.
You want croissant too?
My way, right? Grill fry? Okay. Kid burger, no cheese. Finally. Okay, special salmon.
No, he did say it. I heard it too. Oh. He's referring to the croissant meme. The only croissant meme I know is "You made me drop my croissant." That one. That's the only one I know. Oh, she doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Carl Weezer. Carl. Oh, like Jimmy Neutron? Sorry, I'm so sidetracked, YouTube. Sorry, 1 second. We're side questing. That I don't know this meme. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you, chat.
Pinko perch up top, 84 up top.
Good. Food is finally coming out of the kitchen.
Thank you. Look at that.
And Scott is finally getting comfortable as a waiter.
Can I get anything out of your way, guys?
Although diners are enjoying the new seafood specials.
Yay!
Fresh perch.
Really?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Nice.
The rest of the menu is a disaster.
I need this a little bit more local. It's really good.
That's not made well.
The complaint's got to go straight back to the kitchen. Whoever's cooking the shrimp's overcooking it. They've got to know before service. If we tell them after, the next dish is going to be overcooked as well. Got to be done straight away.
Okay.
Yeah? Customer can wait. AJ?
When they're in a crunch in the kitchen,
AJ's stupid as shit.
Gets confused.
AJ?
Who's calling me?
Of course, we laugh because he waddles away, but at the end of the day, it's really not.
Right? That's why I find it so cute and endearing at the start. He's just waddling all around, and it's like, oh shit, never mind.
Kitchen need to know first, my friend.
He's a problem.
Then they stop fucking overcooking it. That's your job.
We got a complaint on the shrimp.
Aaron, listen!
Aaron.
Listen!
We got a complaint on the shrimp.
There's poorly cooked food, or it was undercooked food, or they weren't happy with the food. We lost it. We lost control.
Is that ready?
This is not ready.
No.
This is not ready.
Come on, big boy.
Sick of this shit.
You're going down quicker than the Titanic.
They get better service at a shelter than they do here.
Okay, damn, he's turning into a drama queen. Okay. Okay, he's turning into a drama queen, this guy at this table. Okay, relax. Okay, buddy, relax.
What the fuck, dude? So, honey,
I don't know.
everything was screwed up. Give it to me again without all the grease in the bottom. Food got
But
screwed
he's
up. I need the whole
hungry.
sandwich remade. I'm pissed off.
With yet another meltdown in the kitchen, Chef Ramsay knows drastic changes are needed.
Aaron, there's no one behind there that respects you enough as the head chef, and you need to stamp your authority on that kitchen. I mean, a joke.
Yep.
It is a joke. You're not.
Fire the kitchen staff! Get a new one!
They're there to support you. And I'm more fucked off with you, AJ, because you passed it to him. If this was my restaurant, your salary would be cut by 50%. Half your salary can benefit crucial areas that need supporting right now.
That's a big thing. He is the motivation for me being here. So cutting my dad's salary, that's not a simple thing to do. And I'm not a heartless, cold-hearted person.
Your dad would make $50K a year. How would that make you cold-hearted? $50K a year, solo income. That's good money. I'm confused. It's not like your dad's only making like 10K a year and you're cutting it down to only be 5K or some shit crazy like that. Yeah, 50K in 2010. I don't understand. I don't. This guy's a fucking idiot.
Tomorrow, there's gonna be major changes. We're relaunching.
Bro's not heartless, he's spineless and base chatter.
I'm gonna have them crammed in here like fucking sardines.
In order to be ready for the relaunch, Gordon's team works all night to make Jack's a more inviting seafood restaurant.
Now, all night we've been working.
I wonder what the changes they made were, because
some really nice, exciting, subtle changes. It's beautiful.
I already liked the seating in the booths. Oh, okay, they kept it all the same.
Very cool.
It's awesome.
This is
Uh,
something Which I can't believe you've never had in here.
I know.
Yeah? Fun for the kids, yes? A wonderful fish tank.
Fish tanks are cool.
So cool.
Maintaining and cleaning it, I don't trust them.
Great. So great. So simple but cool.
Look at that. Look at the metal.
We've got the wall lined with
That is
corrugated
great.
iron. So it just modernizes it up, freshens it up,
Those look so nice.
and no more fading.
I think that's a bad. I think it's a bad change. The iron looks disgusting. The iron looks grimy. No, don't say it's 2010 aesthetics like we're stupid. No. Don't say grime was in 2010. I'm old enough to remember 2010. I was born in the 90s. I was fully functioning as a human and working in restaurants during 2010s. All right? We can't pretend that this is okay.
Wall lined with corrugated iron. So it just modernizes it up, freshens it up,
Those look so nice.
and no more fading.
It looks like they put fucking ventilation near them. That's what the iron grates look like. They look like fucking vents. They look like vents. Among Us?
I hated those walls.
Oh, keep it wood or add leather instead. Oh, Aaliyah, you're right. That's a good fucking idea. If they added like leather prints to that instead, like they had stapled it on to like the base instead. Oh, that would have looked nice for that time period too.
And no more faded wood.
I hated those walls.
Because minimalistic is what currently is trending, but if for that time period, if you went with like exactly what you said with like the leather put on to the panels instead, that would have looked really good.
Nice little fresh fish tanks on the wall, yes?
Oh, there's little fish in there.
No one's gonna maintain those fish tanks on the wall. You're giving them more of a headache to deal with. No one's gonna clean those shits.
I was like, wow.
Who's gonna clean them,
Especially because
AJ?
I thought the only answer to this place was a bulldozer. It's incredible how he took something so simple and made it so warm and inviting. It's great. Thank you so much.
And none of you are very welcome. Now,
fantastic.
you're probably wondering why the rope is on the table, yes? This is...
Did he just give them ropes to learn to tie knots with while waiting for your food? Oh, Gordon. Gordon, I don't even want to hit play. I know the show made you do this, because there's no way you would have wanted this. There's no way he would have wanted this done. This is 100% the show doing this, because they always do something special after the reveal. Like they'll add a new thing, an accessory to the kitchen, or they'll bring in a celebrity, or they'll do something, right? This is what they're trying to, like, this is the show trying to add something in. This is stupid.
The new menu, yes?
Wow.
Yeah, and on the back of the menu, you can have some fun with the knots.
That is so cool.
Okay.
It's like you're just setting up the joke. Am I crazy? You're setting up the joke while someone's waiting for their food to be like, might as well just hang myself. Like, you're setting up the joke for that. There's no, like, that's so stupid.
It'll give the kitchen such a time when we get backed up.
How fun.
Yes?
That's awesome.
So cool. Chef Ramsay took it real simple. He took a nautical theme we had and he ran with it, and some simple, nice, light touches, and it's great. I love what he did here.
It's warm, it feels friendly.
I love it. Thank you.
Now that the decor has been freshened up, Gordon introduces the most critical change for this restaurant, a new menu.
Fresh mussels, crab cakes, fresh oysters.
Good, like all this stuff. Good, good.
Poached salmon, exactly like last night. Fresh, delicious.
I'm glad the whole menu's gone. I thought that menu was crap when I got here.
Good.
Now that it's gone, I'm pretty excited to prepare this food.
My favorites, yeah, fish and chips, yeah, with homemade tartar sauce.
Aha! Fish and chips that are blanched! I told you. Good. Good shit. That's why I told you about the coating. I've been telling y'all.
And announced that Jack's
Gordon knows how to make a fucking fish and chip. Let's go.
Okay?
That British motherfucker got it right. Let's go.
I'm excited to
W
actually
mans.
be a part of this new restaurant and kitchen where it's needed.
Big night. We're relaunching Jack's tonight, and we're starting afresh.
People are gonna come back to this place and finally enjoy coming back to Jack's again.
Okay?
We're ready.
Don't fuck it up, yes?
Let's go.
Let's go. Right, you and I.
With relaunch night upon them, Jack's not only has a new menu to contend with, but a winter storm as well.
Cold. This is crazy. It's a winter storm, but it hasn't stopped anybody from coming, and these cars have backed up nearly half a mile. Now, Jack is back, and if this doesn't work on relaunch night, I'll take that rope and hang all three of them over the side.
Okay, now he's also making hanging people jokes, and I feel like him and I get each other. I feel like Gordon matches my freak.
Unbelievable. Fuck me, it's cold.
This is gonna keep kids entertained.
I know. This
The fish on the wall will keep the kids entertained. What? What? In these tight little closed-in captures? Really? These fish banging their heads on the side of the glass? God damn.
You can play. That's something that I like. Yeah, everybody loves the new remodeling we did, so they're having a lot of fun.
I did a figure 8. I have baby bakers. I'll have the herb roasted chicken.
Aaron, turn it up now.
Yes, sir.
Turn it up now, yeah?
Yes, sir. There's no room for error. I'm the chef. I need to control my brigade.
How much I want my chicken wing? Answer my question.
I'm gonna do my best to be the strongest chef that I can be here.
All right, this has got to go. Steak dish.
It's really good.
Yeah, chicken is...
Life before iPad, kids. Heaven forbid you teach your child to sit at a table and engage with the people around them. Heaven forbid we try to do that. Heaven forbid that we interact with our own children at the fucking dinner table. What? Like, oh my God. Genuinely, like, if I see any of my relatives take one of my babies and put a fucking iPad in front of them when they're lazy, like, I'm taking the iPad and breaking it. I do not give a fuck. If my child's attention span gets ruined by a relative being lazy, like, they're dead to me. I will not have that. Ugh. I already do 0 screen time for my nieces. So when my nieces and nephews come over, they're not allowed to use the TV or use any electronics. They have to be plugged out. They can play any game they want to, though, right? So we'll play like games, we'll do like charades, I'll like bust out like different things. I got like literally a whole little mini fake kitchen set up. We play with Play-Doh. I'll do whatever they want, right? But like there's no shot of putting you in front of a fucking TV, right? Because the thing about them is that they have like parents who work a lot. And one of my 2 nephews, their parents, one of them is like working all the time. The other one's training to become an RN. And they're in front of the TV a lot because of that, right? They don't have the time to like keep after them as much as they want to because of how difficult their lives are in balancing. So when they come over to see me, I'm like, you better turn that damn TV off when you coming over to visit Auntie Alicia. She's got too many games. And then, you know, and one of them, he has ADHD, right? And it's pretty severe ADHD. And he's somebody who has a really hard time where he gets like frustrated when trying to express himself and stuff. And he gets he's too excitable and has like, and just, it's very difficult for him as a child, right? And people tend to get frustrated with him over that because he's sometimes difficult to deal with because of how much his ADHD like affects his life. But one thing that I do with him is instead of being frustrated with him, I just give him attitude back. Because the thing about Alicia is that everyone understands that I'm usually joking, but I still will give them attitude. So it's like, if he's like, Alicia, it's not fair. I want to, like, he starts to get like really angry, right? He'll like start gritting his teeth. I'm like, did you think that's going to work with me? All of this you're doing? Really? You want to try doing that with me? Do you think it's going to work? Or do you think acting properly, sitting your ass down and being nice is going to help you? Think about it. He'll stop. He'll think, angry still. Sitting down. Right. All right. And I was like, when you learn to speak to me properly and have a conversation, we can have the talk about getting what you want. He'll try to do it instantly. He'll go, Alicia, can I please have it then? I'm like, no. Tell me what you did wrong the first time then. And then we can talk about it. Right? And then he's like, I said blah, 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 and I'm not supposed to. Right. And I was like, don't ever show that kind of anger towards me. I'm trying to help you. I'm here to support you because I love you. You know that, right? Yes. Okay, then. Don't do that. It's easy. Done. Dealt with. Now, my problem is, though, is that when I see him acting up towards somebody else, people start grabbing me now. They'll see him acting up doing something. They're like, Alicia. And I'm like, what? What the hell? Oh, man. You're gonna be a great mom. I think one of the things that people don't realize about their own kids that's like really difficult, not that his parents are great. They're great parents. But I think just like kids in general that I interact with, is a lot of them just want to be understood or have like more patience towards them. Being a child is difficult. You're trying to figure out how to communicate properly. Some of them don't know how to do that, so they get frustrated and they're more upset internally than they are externally. Whatever you see externally is because they're overwhelmed. So what you have to do is settle the emotion down, help them, give them the time to articulate, and then work out the problem. Too often people want to shut down the child because they're acting out of hand, but you have to like help mitigate the other issues for them and then help them process what happened. Because otherwise, if you shut it down, the child's going to be repressed and their anger is going to bottle up and they're going to have issues. They're going to think like they're going to act reactionary more than cautionary towards situations. And if you don't settle that shit early, then it's going to continue. And especially when there's kids with like neurodivergencies, right? Where, for example, ADHD. Where it's like navigating that and their emotional side, because I don't have ADHD, but I obviously have like, experience in the field of psych, is that I understand that the level of frustration that they feel is insanely high because the lack of understanding of communication, right? It's not that they don't understand emotion or something like that. It's about not being able to express themselves in a manner that they wish to depict because their thought processes are different and their train of thought is different. And asking them to behave in a way that you desire isn't going to fucking work. At least I'm ADHD. What? Yeah, actually, I'm neurotypical. I'm just somebody who's overly organized. I was tested when I was younger to see if I was neurodivergent. I'm just not. But I'm neurotypical. I just am very familiar with the field. So, yeah. You didn't learn that your ADHD until your 30s is not fun. Yeah, which can be very frustrating. You're neurotypical. What? Yeah, I know. Surprising. I know. I mean, I got tested, so. So it is what it is, but yeah. Also, don't say your ages in chat, please, because we try not to do that here. But yeah, like, it's just at the same time, like, living with it is something really important. So don't feel like just because you're an adult now with ADHD that you need to like conform to a certain way. The thing about life is that what you really want to do is find what works best for you. Now, my advice to people, there's different types of ways of being ADHD, by the way. So it's not all like blanketed under one version. But one thing I would recommend to people, even those of you who have like autism and things like that, or on the spectrum in general, is listing. Listing is one of the best ways to help you with feelings of overwhelming and dissociation. So what happens is oftentimes is that you'll be like, I'm so overwhelmed by all these tasks I need to do that I'm not going to do any of them, right? And if you've ever felt that before, even people who are neurotypical can sometimes feel that too, right? So listing is one of the methods that I have inhabited into my own life because it just makes my life easier. Because whenever you feel like you accomplish a task or goal, it's no longer the sense of I have so many things to do. It's I'm completing something. Now I can continue something else. The biggest problem is the freeze up from too many thoughts happening and them interjecting with each other. So trying to regulate that can be helped by listing out what you need to do in your day. Yeah, also the dopamine boost from like, yeah. I mean, in general, dopamine is a very tricky thing to deal with because of how social media works with dopamine hits. So controlling dopamine is a very difficult thing, which is why people either have food addiction, social media addictions, things like that. They're just tied they're correlated so heavily, right? And those who have like are dopamine deficient, I mean, there is dopamine, like things you can take. Like I have a prescription dopamine that I take, right? Because I'm somebody who, though I'm very bubbly and happy as a person, I find that I am in a state of not being fulfilled constantly, which makes me work twice as hard sometimes. Right? So that's why I have dopamine, like medication, not supplements, medication. And when I take that paired with my antidepressant, I found myself being way better at just functioning in life, because I was like, oh, it's not that I need the addictive hit of dopamine. It's that I need its help just supporting a natural life balance. Yeah. Anyways, there's like a little bit of me opening up about that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, also for those of you guys who are neurotypical, listing also just helps you in general too. So you should probably take that into your daily habits of life, especially for work.
With customers clearly excited about the new Jack's. The restaurant fills to capacity, and the kitchen faces a monumental test.
Okay, sell me a fish taco. You hear me? Fish taco, how long?
These motherfuckers, I swear they are praying for Aaron's downfall. That shit is ridiculous. Answer that man. That is crazy. God damn.
Let's go.
Okay, I can't talk with nobody listening.
Come on, guys, answer him, please.
Fish taco. Fish taco. Fish taco. They're fuck, I'm dying on grill fry here, man.
With Aaron still fighting to get his staff.
Can we get the stoner out of the fucking kitchen? Can we get him out of here? This motherfucker just thirsty as a motherfucker, stoned as shit, doing nothing, standing there.
All right, so sorry, there's a little bit of a hold up in there.
Customers who ordered fried food are getting restless.
So you know there's a new look, right?
Now we're waiting for the food.
Well, bear with us. It takes a couple minutes for the food, please.
How's Chef Aaron doing?
Under massive stress.
Yeah, I got food dying. Jesus Christ. These guys are I'm getting buried by grill fry. I'm not getting any of their food. Everybody else's food.
The grill guy's the high one. The one who's not... Oh, the one not responding. The grill guy's the high one. He's so stoned, he doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
Coming up, they're burying me.
Oh,
Grill
shit.
fry's getting beaten, AJ.
Bill, I need him to coordinate with me. I need a fish and chip to sell right now.
I can't stress enough that AJ, he has 40 years plus experience. Of course, I threw him in the kitchen to help us out.
I need 2 roasted.
Wait, hold on.
Chicken.
Here's coconut shrimp.
This could actually work. No. This could actually work. Because AJ has nepotism on his side. Think about it. The owner's dad is AJ. So that means if he walks up and tells you to fucking do something and you don't do it, you offended someone's father. So he'll get them to do their shit. Right?
Coconut shrimps. I don't need coconut shrimps.
When AJ came back here to help,
I lied. Never mind. He's fucking useless. He doesn't read shit. He just grabs things and sends them over. Never mind. I had faith. He's just walking in there confused and grabbing items. I thought he was going to talk to people. He's not talking to anyone. He's just grabbing things and waddling. You're a good person to believe, Alicia. You know what, man? I just have hope. Why do I have hope? Jesus.
Here's your poor boy. Here you go. Poor boy.
What table numbers are you feeding me, AJ?
Table 41.
41? AJ, I sold 41 like 45 minutes ago.
Okay, never mind.
Fuck, man.
You have to communicate. You have to communicate.
Yes.
Yeah, better than that. Better than that. Can't even see him behind the fucking line. Get a box and just snap them. I can't see the short ass little fucker.
Yeah, hold on.
I can't see this short ass little fucker. Is crazy. He's get him a box to stand on. Gordon.
Unbelievable. 243 customers through the door so far. Aaron's backed up in the kitchen. He's asked for help. AJ's gone in there and made it worse. If they're not careful, this place can fucking sink.
Now I will see what's holding up those appetizers, okay? Thank you.
Coconut shrimp, lead app. How long? You guys are killing me down there. You're bringing the whole kitchen to an end. We're gonna have to slow the seating down. These guys cannot keep up.
I'm hearing, where's my fries? Where's my fish? And then I don't hear her. It's up in 1 minute. I'm up in 2 minutes. I wasn't hearing nothing, so I was like, screw that.
I need that fish taco. Hey, don't talk like that. Give me the food I asked for. I don't need your lip. You busy, I'm busy.
They talking back to Aaron like that? Yeah. Get the meatball in there. Meatball Scott gonna get on the ass. Meatball Scott gonna go in there, Roy Ray, kill yourself, type of shit. Oh my, I'm so hype. Hold on. I'm so hype. Hold on.
I don't want to hear no damn arguing back here. I hear people screaming at each other. The only person that should be giving orders back here is Aaron. Is that understood, everybody? Excuse me, did I hear an answer? Did I hear a yes? I'd like to hear an answer!
And they're not even, they're still not even answering the owner. Holy shit. They're still not even answering the owner. What the fuck is this?
Bringing the whole kitchen to an end.
With anarchy in the kitchen,
The only person that should be giving orders back here is Aaron. Is that understood, everybody?
the former silent partner decided it was time to speak up.
I'd like to hear an answer!
Yes, sir, sir.
Oh!
All right, that's it. Fucking believable.
Scott came back here and he showed that he gave a shit, you know, where before I'd never see Scott. And that actually helped me.
Okay, let's go. I'm looking for a fish taco.
Sometimes you do need a motherfucker who roid rages. Sometimes you fucking do. My bad, Scott. Real recognize real. Okay, Scott. Backing up Aaron. Okay. Okay.
Fish taco, thank you.
W man. That's our
nice
that's our fucking meatball. Put the marinara on him, Scott. Put that marinara on him, Scott. You got that.
With Aaron now finally controlling his kitchen, orders are getting to the customers a lot quicker.
All right, I almost have a smile on my face, guys. I'm almost smiling.
That's a cute baby.
Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
And more importantly, you've got clarity with your fucking brigade.
I agree.
Salud. There's a new menu.
As dinner winds down,
Thank you, guys.
there's a problem with the night's final order of onion rings.
That look undercooked, way undercooked.
Yeah.
Chef Aaron clearly follows Gordon's advice and demands quality food and respect from his staff.
Martini, what are you doing? Smoking a cigarette? Did you sell those onion rings earlier so you could go do that?
No.
Go look at them. They're shit, man. All night onion rings have been beautiful. Look at them. Touch them.
I was in the back going
Touch
to the
'em.
bathroom, man.
Touch them.
I'll drop them again right now.
God damn that shit. It can't happen.
Good.
He went to go get high. He went to go smoke up and get more high. And he's like, what, man? I'm done. I was going to go to the washroom. No, you fucking weren't. You were smoking, man. Shut the fuck up. Go make it. Dude, listen, even if you have to go piss and you're working on the final order, just clutch up, finish the order, and go piss. What? Or tell somebody, hey, I really got to go piss. Can you watch this for me? That's not that hard, bro. You just put out shit for no reason. Shut up. Stupid ass.
Last table of the night, the food has to be just as good at the end of the night as it is in the beginning.
Holding his staff
I like
accountable
Aaron.
till
I like
the
Aaron a
last
lot.
minute, Aaron is finally acting like a head chef.
Good for him. Good for Aaron.
Yes. Good job with what you did with the kitchen.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Oh,
I
that's so
feel my-
sweet. I'm so proud of our meatball. Look at our meatball go. I'm so proud of him.
Partners realize that, you know what, I can be a benefit here.
Enjoy it, yeah.
This helped me redeem myself to my partners. I think that Gordon Ramsay saved my friendship, my partnership, and this business.
I, for the first time in this restaurant,
I don't think Scott has the composure to be the manager, because since he interacts badly with customers, like sure he was fine for this one night, but if he's been yelling at customers and getting frustrated with people, including the servers, like they said before in the earlier part of the episode, I don't think he should be a manager. But yeah, someone in chat did say expediter, and I think that's actually a good role for him. Somebody who can like final call-outs before food, make sure shit gets done. That's it. Final checkups on food to make sure it's good quality. Stuff like that. And also to keep the kitchen in line for the fucking attitude. I think that's great. I think that's a good position for him. I just don't think he should be interacting with front of house.
Saw each and every one of the owners working their ass off. None of you were fragmented. It was together. We fixed the biggest problem in Jack's, and that was the food. Now you know what it's like to maintain that. Tama, what's the most important thing you've got out of this week?
I got a partner. Seriously, the most important thing I got out of
Well,
this
lovely
week.
compliment. And when I first met you, big boy, honestly, I thought your days were numbered. The rumors, the crap, and you've turned it around.
We know what we're doing if we put our minds together.
Is he gonna say something about
together,
AJ?
We can fill this place.
I hope he says something about AJ. Please say something about AJ.
Excuse me?
Tamer, I, Bill, we've all admitted that, you know, we kind of put ourselves out there. AJ never admitted to nothing. You know, a lot of this was his fault.
I never said I have no fault, and I did the best I can with all the hours I put. Let me talk for a second. On that exact point, you are here way too much to be effective. I know you think you're effective. We don't think you're effective at 80 hours a week.
AJ, it would be the most generous thing you could do as a father for his son to step back. Cutting back on the hours and cutting back on the pay.
Oh! He said okay to cutting back on the hours, and then he started shaking his head no to cutting back on the pay. You see that shit? Oh, he's a snake.
Back on the hours and cutting.
He said okay to the hours, then
back on the pay.
bro looks disgusted.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Not a problem. I hope Scott, Bill, and Tamer.
Nah,
We'll
we
see
all
how-
saw his real expression. That motherfucker had that. He was disgusted. He was disgusted by the idea.
And cutting back on the pay.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look, that is disgust, anger, resentment. He fucking lied for the cameras. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Not a problem. I hope Scott, Bill, and Tamer will see that the hours I put here were needed to run the business. They probably
He's so petty. He's like, oh, I can't wait till those three see the hours I put in were needed for the business. They're gonna come back begging for me.
will see it. Maybe on my deathbed they'll confess it, but not before.
He said, when I'm dead, they'll regret their decision. That's right.
For them.
That's hard, that, with that.
That was very hard.
I've been agonizing over that conversation. It wasn't a personal thing at
That's
all.
a petty
It was needed for
fucker.
him to
Jesus.
Be here that many hours. It's good for everybody.
I can't wait, yes, to get back, yes?
We're bringing you to the gym when you come back.
Okay.
Take care, Gordon. Thank you.
Dear. Good night, guys.
Thank you for everything.
Keep pumping, yes?
Yes, sir.
I don't want him to blow smoke up. I asked at the end about how great they turned out to be, okay? I don't want that. Someone give me the rundown, baby! Someone give me the rundown. Anybody got it? Anybody got it? What happened to the restaurant? Anyone got it? Anyone got it today? Oh, and we got a chatter. Thank you, chatter. Thank you. In the weeks that followed, Aaron was given full control over the kitchen menu and staffing. 2 cooks were fired. 2 new experienced sous chefs were hired. AJ was eventually fired, making the place for a new general manager. Jack's Waterfront closed in December 2010. Yelp reviews after the episode filmed were mostly positive. A handful of negative comments were on service. Jack's reopened as Dockside Jack's in March of 2011. Yelp reviews were good, but closed just after. God damn. But they fired his ass! Like, yeah! Part 2. Got blue balled, yeah. I went to part 2 of that. Sadly, after a month, it was sold in April of 2011 to the Undaimyo restaurant group, renamed as Brownies. That's fucking weird as shit, but okay. That's the follow-up part. There we go. That was something. Well, God damn, long recording though, huh? Extra long episode for y'all today. Thanks for watching YouTube. We'll catch you later. Thanks for your love and support always. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you next time. If you want to see the unfiltered version, it's over on Patreon for $5 a month, but no pressure. So if you want to support the channel a little bit extra, I'll be linked to the description below. We'll see you next time. Bye.